Why is elasticity crucial for market understanding? Imagine walking into a store and seeing a price tag change. How do you decide whether to buy it or not? That's where elasticity comes into play. It measures how much the quantity demanded or supplied of a product shifts when prices or other factors change. This idea is vital for understanding how markets work because it shows how consumers and producers respond to economic changes. These responses influence prices, how much gets produced, and how companies compete. Let's start with price elasticity of demand. It tells us how sensitive buyers are to price changes. If demand is elastic, a small price increase can cause a big drop in sales. For example, if a new brand of cereal raises its price slightly, many customers might switch to cheaper brands. On the other hand, if demand is inelastic, people will keep buying almost the same amount even if prices go up. Think about electricity or water. People need these regardless of price changes. Several things influence elasticity. When many substitutes are available, demand tends to be more elastic because consumers can easily switch. For example, if one brand of soda gets more expensive, people might buy a different brand. If a product is a necessity, like medicine, demand is usually inelastic because people need it no matter the price. The amount of money a product takes up in a person's income also matters. Big-ticket items like cars tend to have more elastic demand because a small price change can make a big difference in whether someone buys it. Brand loyalty also plays a role. If customers are very loyal to a brand, they might keep buying it even if prices rise, making demand more inelastic. Understanding elasticity helps businesses decide how to set prices. If demand is elastic, raising prices might lead to fewer sales, so they might choose to lower prices or improve their product. If demand is inelastic, companies might raise prices to increase revenue without losing many customers. This knowledge also helps companies plan for changes in the economy, like rising raw material costs or shifts in consumer income. Elasticity also influences market power. When demand is inelastic, producers can control prices more and make higher profits. When demand is elastic, consumers have more power, which encourages companies to compete and innovate to attract buyers. In real life, knowing how demand reacts to price changes helps businesses allocate resources wisely. They can predict how sales will change if costs go up or if incomes shift. This understanding keeps markets functioning smoothly and ensures companies can adapt quickly. So, in simple terms, elasticity is a key tool for understanding how markets operate in capitalism. It explains how sensitive supply and demand are to changes, shaping how consumers and producers behave and how markets evolve.